I'm supportive of the Empire Outlets on the wheel, and the point is to get to a yes. And negotiations are ongoing, and we need labor involved in this project. You know, we have 2 weeks to go, and the council member in the 49th district, she's taking the lead. But this is a project that will impact all of Staten Island, economic development for the North Shore. My priorities would be, you know, make sure that traffic and transportation infrastructure is dealt with. There are issues, labor issues. We have to get everybody to the table to have a concessions. Everybody has to come to concessions to make this project work. I am supportive of the project. I want to see it move forward. We have 2 weeks to get this right. My concern is if we don't, Staten Island won't have a close of business sign on it for the next 2 decades. We also have to make sure that our tourists, the 4 million tourists that are coming over the ferry, that they get inward to our culturals and spend money. So we need the project. I'm supportive of the project. Concessions, though, have to be made. We need to get labor around the table. I would be a yes on the project, though.
Mr. Matteo, and I just want to clarify, if the developer of the outlet project does not agree to more union labor, would you still support the project if you had to vote yes or no, and he doesn't budge on the numbers that he's at now?
Yes. You
would still vote yes? Okay. Mr. Mancuso, the question to you.
I'll vote no, straight across the board. And the reason for that is that we need to understand that we're a development of this magnitude, you need to have skilled laborers working on that project. You can't just get Joe Schmo off the street and say, come on in and I want you to do this intricate artwork and metal work on these buildings. It's not going to happen. What's going to happen is it's going to fall on the backs of the taxpayers. Taxpayers are going to have to pay. These workers are going to get hurt on the job. If we look at union stats, union jobs, there are less injuries, which means that that's less money coming out of taxpayer pockets having to pay them disability later on down the road. We want to ensure that these are built right the first time. They're on the coastline. We need to ensure that they're safe if there is another major storm like Hurricane Sandy. And union labor is the way to go. Union members saturate Staten Island. They're residents, they live there, and they're sitting on the bench, my brother being one of them. So we need to ensure that we're putting these guys back to work, that they're receiving a fair share, that they're receiving their health benefits, and that they're going to build the job the right way the first time. Right now, Koposha is looking at his own pocket. Cassandra Properties looking at their own pocket. These are local developers that want their bottom line to reflect in their pocket. And it's just not right to the community. They don't have the community's best intentions in mind. They just want to make sure that they're maximizing their profit at the end of the day.
I just want to follow up on that. Some in the community, though, would say some jobs are better than none, and if the project fails, there will be none.
Mm-hmm. Listen, they're going to need thousands of workers on this property. So it's inevitable that people are going to be hired from the community into the apprentices programs. And that's a concession that the unions have to make, saying that they're going to hire a certain amount of local new union laborers to join the apprentice program so they can now learn the trade, so they're going to have a better way to be able to move forward in life with a good job.